Hi everybody, it's Daniel, and I've got Haley with me.
Hey!
And we have an update on a previous video that we shot talking about the strange battery behavior Haley was having and that I am having. If you want to hear more about that behavior again,
So, I've been a Trek user since 2018, and as many of you know, that's like the stream's big brother, if you will, and it uses the same type of battery that the stream uses, and I've had this very weird issue where it will randomly say
battery low, Victor powering off.
And then I plug it in and it's at, 41%, 52%. Now, I have also been told when you receive a truck battery, and they don't have this in the user guide, but they need to. When you receive a truck battery, fully charge it for 5 hours, run it down to 0, charge it back up again for 5 hours, run it down to 0, and then after that, I'm quoting tech support people here. You can charge it when convenient
Or as needed.
Now, I personally charged mine. I personally run mine down to 0%.
So do I.
Because I use it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's the best way that you can really get the most out of it.
Yeah.
But I was not aware of this calibration thing
Until
I don't know, 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And I've put a note on my file
With the customer service team
saying, when you send me a battery, it's going to be in mint condition, in good condition, in other words,
and well tested.
It's going to be defective. And I think I sound pretty furious right now, but I am, because I have gone through batteries for this thing like they're water. You're
And-
supposed to.
and as-
What?
As you, my viewers, know, those batteries aren't cheap.
No.
We're talking $90.
$90 for 2 of them. I have 2 tracks. $35.
$35 individually. Sheesh.
Yes, and I actually was on the phone with them for a long time the other day, and I said, can you guys please just give me the do's and don'ts and tell me what to do and what not to do? And I was told that really, if you run it down to 0, you really should charge it all the time for 5 hours.
Right.
To fully charge it.
Yeah.
The tech lady that I got actually just charges it overnight.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine. But
Which I will do too, because I mean, I have my Trek in bed. I use it every night. So
right.
if it needs to charge, it will be overnight with me.
And Daniel has had his Trek for.
I've had my Trek since November, almost a year.
Yes. He's never had this issue. Here I am.
I had a brief version of it last night, but it was quick.
Yes. He fails to understand this. And I am pretty furious. I just sent tech support an email this morning. Not in a very good mood. And I said a couple choice words to them because this is not okay.
No. So,
So,
in short, we're asking you, my audience, for your help.
okay.
If you have,
What's the big question, Daniel?
what might be causing this, and what are some other solutions we might try?
Do you think this is a bug? Do you think this is... I don't know. I mean, there's probably a lot of people out there that use Treks.
Right.
So feel free to leave answers down in the comments.
App-
Right now, I need all the help you guys can give me.
Absolutely. I mean, it makes no sense that Haley has to spend $90 for 2 batteries. Sheesh. So yeah, any...
I'm not made of money.
No. If any of you guys have any solutions, please do leave them in the comments down below, because we would love to try any solutions you might be able to give. We've tried, so far, just to mention it, we've tried factory reset. We have also tried an internal memory format.
I made
Which
sure that
we normally wouldn't...
yeah.
Which we normally wouldn't do without the tech support team on the phone, but this is serious. And Human was closed anyway, so it's not like they'd be able to help right now.
And I've only formatted one track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, if you can provide any tips, that would be amazing. So, let's just get to the important stuff. I have an email which I'm going to read to you from Steven at Humanware. Steven, if you're watching this, thank you for all your help, and you have been shouted out on YouTube, so there you go. The email says the following. If you'll give me a second, I will pull it up here, as I almost dropped my phone. This is regarding Trek battery charge issues.
Speech on.
Okay, so it says, hello, thank you for contacting Humanware. Please be advised that we have already spoken with Haley regarding this issue, and this issue is not with the battery, but can be the result of certain charging habits, or if batteries are swapped.
And I've done that.
Yes. The fact that you are both getting more than 8 hours per day of battery life indicates that the batteries in your Treks are performing optimally, and you will benefit from the recommended charging practices below for best battery autonomy. Here comes the important parts. When receiving a new battery, charge it for 5 to 6 hours, even if it indicates that it is fully charged after 2 to 3 hours. This is called the initial charge. Charge the device overnight, every night, whether you have used it that day or not, as we have found that if the Trek is off for extended periods of time, a few minutes to hours of battery autonomy may be lost between the actual charge of the battery and the battery level reported by the battery gauge. And depending on the level at which the battery was when the unit was shut off, this may result in the battery reading low, as Haley, yours has done this. We have confirmed that this is not the case if starting the day with a fully charged battery. For best autonomy, always fully charge the device for 5 hours rather than charging it for a few minutes to a few hours at a time.
Which that is also something that I've been guilty of doing.
So have I.
Bad idea.
So have I. Really bad idea. Do not switch between different batteries, as a full charge cycle or two will be required in order to build full autonomy for a new battery. Only switch batteries when you are replacing the batteries at the end of its life. Batteries generally last, when you're using them properly, for between 400 to 500 charge cycles, or 18 to 24 months with normal use. And we hope that the information provided here addresses if you guys have the same issue. Haley, do you have anything you want to say before I sign off?
Yes. I also wanted to say, he emphasized this to me too in the phone call that we had regarding this. And this is the same type of thing with any type of rechargeable device, I guess. When it says battery level very low, and it starts giving you those warnings, the whole reason they give those warnings is so that it's your battery saying, hello, I'm getting low, time to plug me in. And he said to help with best autonomy of the battery, really the best time to plug it in is when it starts doing the battery level very low, 15%, 10%.
The lowest you should let it run down is 10%.
Yes, and he also said it's not a life or death thing if you're not near a plug and you have to run it all the way down to zero once in a while.
But do not do that regularly. It's bad for the device.
And if that happens, then you'll have to keep replacing batteries like I've had to do.
Yeah.
And they do not cover any type of, as far as warranty is concerned, they don't replace batteries because of user boo-boos.
Correct. So, yeah, do not run it all the way down to zero unless you have to, because that is bad for the device.
Yep.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this little addendum, and you'll be glad to know that Haley has also ordered a brand new battery, which will be delivered next week.
Hallelujah! I had to. I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's going to be edited, just so you know. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Peace out, you guys.